Hello everyone, welcome to Mastermind. Today let us learn 5 more MCQs in the Most Probable MCQ series. This is the 14th part in the series of the Most Probable MCQs. These are very important questions as the questions can appear as it is in the examination, and these are also very important concepts since the questions could be framed around these concepts as UPSC has already asked about these things. So let us get started now. Let us start with the first question now. First question says, with reference to coal-based thermal power plants in India, consider the following statements. None of them uses seawater. None of them is set up in a water-stressed district. None of them is privately owned. So here the right option is option D, none. Option D, none here. Because statement 1 is incorrect. Usually, so take a thumb rule. A thumb rule. If the question starts with none or only, so the chances of the statement being wrong is about 40%, about 40% of the times. So this is according to an analysis. According to the analysis, 40% of the times, if the statement starts with none or only words, then it will be wrong. So statement 1 says none of them uses seawater. Many coastal coal-based thermal power plants in India use seawater for cooling purposes. So this statement is incorrect. Statement 2 is also incorrect. There are 40% of the coal-based thermal power plants in water-stressed districts. 40% of the coal-based thermal power plants in water-stressed districts. Therefore, the statement is wrong. Third statement, many coal-based thermal power plants are owned by private companies. So this statement is also correct. So there are privately owned coal-based thermal power plants in India. So all the statements are wrong here. One example is Mundra. Mundra Thermal Power Station is a privately owned coal-based thermal power plant. So please note it down. Second statement says the Wolbachia method is sometimes talked about with reference to which one of the following. So here the right option is option A, controlling the viral diseases spread by mosquitoes. So Wolbachia method is a biological method. Please note it down. It is a biological control strategy. It is a biological control strategy where the bacterium Wolbachia. So this is the bacterium. Wolbachia is a bacterium and it is introduced into mosquito populations. Recently, even Telangana undertook this particular procedure. So Wolbachia bacterium is introduced into mosquito populations. It prevents mosquitoes from transmitting viruses like dengue, Zika, and chikungunya by reducing their ability to spread these diseases. So this is controlling the viral diseases. This will limit the population of mosquitoes. That is why the Wolbachia method is used. It is used to control the viral diseases spread by mosquitoes. Third question says, consider the following activities. Spreading finely ground basalt rock on farmlands extensively, increasing the alkalinity of oceans by adding lime, capturing carbon dioxide released by various industries and pumping it into abandoned subterranean mines in the form of carbonated waters. How many of the above activities are often considered and discussed for carbon capture and sequestration? So here all the three are considered for carbon sequestration. Therefore, the right option is option C, all three. What is carbon sequestration? Carbon sequestration is nothing but capturing carbon dioxide. So, spreading finely ground basalt rock on farmlands is a method known as enhanced weathering. It is known as enhanced weathering. Enhanced weathering. It helps capture carbon dioxide. This procedure helps capture carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. This is considered a carbon sequestration technique. Second, increasing ocean alkalinity by adding lime can increase carbon dioxide absorption. So this will lead to capturing of carbon dioxide or carbon dioxide absorption by the oceans, helping with carbon sequestration. Pumping carbon dioxide into abandoned mines is a common form of carbon capture and storage. So capturing carbon dioxide released by various industries and pumping it into abandoned subterranean mines in the form of carbonated waters is also a method of carbon sequestration. So you can use all these innovative methods even in mains answer. So the beauty of this series is that whatever you are learning, please use this in the mains answer so that your answer will become extremely innovative and it will fetch you more marks. So you should include these points whenever you speak about carbon sequestration or another novelty methods to capture carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So when you do all these things, your answers will stand out. Fourth question says, Aerial metagenomics best refers to which one of the following situations? So here the right option is option A. Collecting DNA samples from air in a habitat at one go. Very, very important. This is a novel method or a new method. So aerial metagenomics involves collecting airborne DNA. It involves collecting airborne DNA from environmental samples in a particular habitat. So the DNA that is disseminated in the air or that is flying in the air or that is suspended in the air, such DNA, such airborne DNA is collected from environmental samples in a particular habitat, allowing researchers to analyze the genetic material present in the air to study biodiversity and monitor species without direct sampling. So this is very, very important. This question can be expected in this year KAS 2024 GS paper 2. I'm also telling you which paper, GS paper 2, this question can appear. Since it has been asked in UPSC, there could be questions around aerial metagenomics, or the same question can also even appear. Microsatellite DNA is used in the case of which one of the following? So here the right option is option A, studying the evolutionary relationships among various species of fauna. Microsatellite DNA is composed of short. It is composed of short repeating sequences, repeating sequences of base pairs, and it is widely used in studying genetic diversity, population structure, and evolutionary relationships among species because of its high variability. The microsatellite DNA has high variability. You have to note it down. It has high variability, and that is why it is studied in order to analyze genetic diversity, population structure, and evolutionary relationships among different species because it has got high variability. So with this, we have come to the end of part 14 as well. So I hope you have learned many diverse and multiple concepts in the past 14 parts of the series, and you will be learning many more concepts in the future as well. So please note down all these points, and at the same time, try to recall and revise. You have just about 40 to 50 days left for prelims, and please don't procrastinate at this point of time. Thank you.